Welcome back here to the second quarter in Arcola on the DouglasCountyDigest.com. It is 0-0 here in the second round of the playoffs between the visiting Camp Central Panthers and the Arcola Purple Riders, and we've had a defensive battle so far. A lot of ground game from each offense. Freeberg takes it under center, fakes one, handoff, hands off to his back, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Great job by Arcola's defense once again. 2nd and 9.
Gain of maybe 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers.
And we have seen the same formation from the Panthers. They have not deviated from their 2 wingbacks and a back behind Freeberg. A couple of tight ends on either side. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. Seaman grabs and holds on. A good gain for Camp Point there. It'll be 3rd and short.
Seaman and Pantier making the initial hit for the Riders.
Yeah, so far number 42, Kelts for them has had the best day on the ground. Gains of 10, 12, 2, 2, and 8. Pretty efficient day for him on the ground. We'll see if they go to him again. But they seem to just have those, like you said, Luke, 3 wingbacks in the back, just alternating between handoffs, fakes, trying to get this Arcola team on their heels, not really knowing where the ball's going to go next.
And there's a flag on the play.
But we got a flag on the play.
And it's probably going to be a false start on Camp Point. Illegal motion. So that'll push them back. So it'll be a 3rd and a little bit longer, which will definitely aid the Arcola Purple Riders. So it'll be 3rd and around 7. 3rd and 6. As Arcola's defense is going to try and make a stand here.
3rd down and 6.
Incredibly, this is only the 3rd series of the ball game for the Panthers. Had a couple of long drives from either team. Freeberg under center, man in motion, handoff to him. 33's got a lot of room. Some good blockers up front, and he's got some room down the left side. Now across the middle, and brought down by number 36 for Arcola, Giovanni Salinas. Touchdown saving tackle. And that was number 33, Brody Bibbins for the Panthers. Huge gain on the play.
Yeah, what's interesting is that prior to that play, he was averaging about 1.5 yards a carry because they kept just running him up the middle. He's a smaller running back, but that time he got his gap and he used his speed that he just showed us that he had there to just take it all the way up the middle for about a 40-yard gain.
Up the middle, stuffed by number 51. Maybe it was 57 for Arcola. I couldn't see the number. Looked like 51, but there's no 51 on our program here. And 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Another man in motion. And again up the middle, the QB keeps it. Had the crowd fooled, but still not much of a gain on that play. This is definitely 4-down territory for the Panthers. So 3rd and 8. That's what it looks like from here. See if Arcola can get another stop here.
I'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 situation for the Panthers. Ball on the Riders' 22-yard line.
And this is the first time the second time, the Panthers have been in Arcola territory. Again, number 10, Freeberg under center. Takes the hands off to number 15. Gets hit behind the line, couldn't pull him down. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. That is 15, Trey Flessner. And that is a 1st down for Camp Point.
That'll be enough for a Panthers 1st down.
Taking a little wind out of the sails for the home team right now.
Made the stop for the Riders.
And both of these teams excellent on the ground all season long.
The 1st and 10 Panthers with the ball on the Riders' 14-yard line.
1 loss for the Panthers. Arcola still undefeated. And this time they have 3 backs. Straight line back behind the quarterback, different formation. And 15 up the middle, that's Flessner again. And he is close to the 1st down once again. Be second and short. No, officials time for measurement.
Out on the field.
And not an easy offense to stop, really, for Arcola. As we said, that Camp Point has some pretty tall linemen, some bigger linemen, difficult to see around or over the top of. They have a lot of shifty handoffs in the backfield. But Arcola's defense, up to this point, has done a pretty decent job keeping them contained. And it'll be first and goal for the Panthers now on the 4-yard line of Arcola. They're going to try and get on the board first. And it'll be a tough task here for Arcola to keep them out. Camp Point with the momentum right now. There's the handoff up the middle. He tries to get to the outside, and there's number 7, Colin Seaman. And number 30, Brandon Lebetter.
Great job there by Arcola's defense. They tried to get it up the middle, had him stop there, and then bounced around to the outside, right with the running back to stop him for no gain or a loss of 1. It's hard to tell.
And handoff up the middle, and it looks like he stopped short. I believe they'll be on the goal line or the 1-yard line here. Again, good job by the Arcola defense. So it'll be 3rd and 1.
Making the stop for the Riders.
And we will see what the Panthers will do. Purple Riders can make a stand. There's a lot of penetration from their front 4, and the quarterback keeps it. I don't think he moved, but they signaled touchdown from one side of the field. It really didn't look like he got a good push up front from here.
It looked like he took the snap, stood up, and he really didn't get much from there, but the officials called it a touchdown, and we'll see Camp Point either go for the field goal or 2-point conversion.
And you see this sometimes more on the college level. And they will all shift over for the extra point now. Freeburg is the holder for number 33, Brody Bivens. There's a low snap, and it's good for the extra point. So the visiting team gets on the board first, 7-0 here in Arcola. Pretty good drive for the Panthers. They had that one large gain, which got their offense rolling by Bivens. A good 20, 30-yard run to get their offense ignited. And now Arcola will come out, receive this kick, and we will see what their offense can do now.
And Arcola is by no means out of this game. They've certainly looked like the better team so far, in my opinion. Just gave up that huge 40-yard play from Bivens, and they'll take over the ball on offense here. We'll see if they can make a move down the field, get a score on the board, and keep themselves in this game.
Coach's classroom. Remember,
and 7-0 in favor of the Panthers with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. And yeah, with the offense of Arcola there, they could be down 14, 21 points and still not be counted out of this game for sure.
For the Panthers.
And back deep is Fischel and Seth Still for the Riders. And we got a shoe tie here for the Panthers. They get set to kick off. And there's the whistle. And there's a little fake on the kickoff. And I believe we saw that a lot from Villa Grove as well this year. So nothing surprising for the Purple Riders there. And Freeburg with the low line drive kick, fielded by Seth Still, number 15. He cuts back to the middle, looking for some room, gets to the sideline, has a little bit of room, and will be pushed out of bounds close to the 42-yard line. So Arcola with great field position. Good return by number 15, Seth Still.
Yeah, he just kept his hands on the football. It looked like he was going to try to bend around the field, but then got Camp Point leaning to the left side and just cut it back. That's what you want to see on special teams, get 10 or 20 yards up the field. And Arcola's offense will take over here. Star players for them, 2 Clayton Strader and 32 Wyatt Fisher. We'll see if they can make something happen here on this drive.
And number 2, Strader in the gun. 2 backs behind him with a tight end. There's the pitch out to Fischel. Not a lot of room, lowers his head for a few yards. Maybe a yard, excuse me. It looks like they're gonna call it a no gain.
Dormeyer making a stop for the Panthers.
And going back to that touchdown for the Panthers, I mean, quarterback looked like he stood straight up and didn't cross that goal line. I kind of wish we were down there right by the goal line to get a better look at that.
Still at their own 41-yard line.
But again, the signal was a score, so 7-0 for Camp Point. And Strader again in the gun. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff. The official rolls out to his right. The pass is picked off around the 48-yard line. So the first turnover of the ball game goes to the Riders.
Making the interception for the Panthers.
A great diving catch for their defensive secondary. So again, Camp Point with the momentum now.
Yeah, I was just about to mention something about number 38, Alger Saldana. His length guarding Colin Seaman, he's been looking pretty good on the outside. And there, Strader just threw it into double coverage. Both players dived for the ball, and Saldana there came up with it for Camp Point's defense.
10 Freeburg under center. That looks like it's going to be another false start penalty on the Panthers. So we have 1st and long. First and 15 now. I believe that's the 2nd penalty on the Panthers.
That brings the ball back to the Panthers' own 43-yard line, whereas 1st and 15 for the Panthers.
And this is where Arcola needs their defense to step it up, get a stop, get a turnover, and shift it back to their offense. Ryan Freeburg under center, number 10, hands off to 33. Up the middle, but not much of a gain. Looks like number 40, Justin Hobgood, on the tackle. So 2nd and 14.
On that play. Ball now at the 45-yard line of the Panthers. We're at 2nd down and 13.
See if the defense can stand tall here for this series. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Freeburg under center again, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right. There is nobody out there. He has got a lot of room. Seaman's going to try and catch him, and he does. And finally dragged down. A good fake by the Panthers. And some excitement again for the Panthers sideline as they move into Arcola territory. Good play calling by the sideline for the Panthers.
1st and 10 Panthers.
1st and 10 on the 27 of Arcola. Handoff to the right side. He gets a good block on the outside. He's going to be in the end zone again. Excellent job blocking on the outside by Camp Point. Sealed everybody to the inside. Nobody could get out there.
And we saw a great wide receiver block on the outside, just shoving the Arcola Purple Rider to the ground, and Bivens being able to use his speed to get out to the outside. He's just listed at 5'4", 135, small running back to say the least, but he uses that speed and agility to get out to the outside. About 28 yards and a touchdown there for him, and looking good so far for Bivens today.
And still nothing serious yet, in my opinion, for Arcola. They have a good enough offense. Their defense has shown they can stop Camp Point. Just a little bit of a setback right now. They need a good offensive series this next time out. Get some points on the board before half. It's 14-0 in favor of the Panthers here right now. But like we were saying, Arcola, you can't really hang your heads yet. You're only down 14 points. There's no reason to get down on yourself. This is a time you need to have your captains and your leaders step up and try and get everybody fired back up again as they were at the start of the game. Another good return here would be beneficial for the Riders as the crowd tries to get behind them here. And I mean, you had to expect at least a few points out of the Panthers because they are a good team this second round. They put up 21 points last week and a 21-7 win in the first round.
And just taking a look at Camp Point's offense, we've already seen 22 plays on the ground called, 22 rush plays. Two for touchdowns, gains of 40, 38, and 28 were their major plays so far. So pretty good for them, and I think Arcola's defense just needs to step up a little bit. But again, they aren't playing horrible. They just let up a couple big gains to the outside, and that's why they're behind in this football game right now.
And there's the fake kickoff again. I'm guessing we'll see that a few times. Here is the kickoff. It's a short squibbler taken and fallen on. So good field position again for Arcola. Excellent reception by Rafa Vega, number 14. And he does the wise thing and goes to the ground.
Yeah, that's certainly a heads-up special teams play there. The coaches always say when you get a short squib or an onside kick, you always just want to fall on it. You don't want to give the other team the ball. He did that, didn't try to make the hero play, just fell on it. And Arcola will again get some good field position. We'll see if they can get on the scoreboard here on, I believe, their third series.
New formation for Arcola. They went to the shotgun. Strader cuts up the middle. He's got some room, and a great gain by number 2, Clayton Strader, of about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 in Panther territory for the Riders with 5 minutes to go before the half. So a great energy boost right there from number 2, Clayton Strader, one of the leaders of this offense of the team. And we'll see a little life come to Arcola here as they need to repeat that. Again, 4 wideouts, spreading it out a little bit, making the defense work. The crowd again trying to get behind. Oh, a fumble on the play, and I believe Camp Point came up with it. I think Strader was faking the handoff to 15 and caught him in the hip. Seth Still caught him in the hip, and the ball was knocked loose.
Panthers ball from their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
And that hurts.
4 minutes, 41 seconds remaining
As
in the first half.
Arcola's defense comes back out on the field. They really have to get a stop here. Just under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ryan Freeberg, number 10, under center now. There's a snap. And he's going to pass. Left-handed, throws deep. One guy out there, nobody else. That's going to be a touchdown. First pass of the game from Camp Point, and there is 20 points for the visiting Panthers.
There is a flag on the play down. That would really hurt Camp Point there.
And holding is the call. So Arcola saved by a penalty here. Definitely beneficial. That's going to be called back. And again, hats off to the coaching staff for Camp Point right now with some excellent play calling. And there was, the wide receiver number 38, Algar Saldana, was wide open all by himself. I mean, there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him down the field.
And Freeberg, if you can almost imagine the perfect throw on that play, he gave it to him. He didn't throw it short, he didn't throw it over, just perfectly into the running hands of Saldana down the sideline. And Saldana able to make the catch. Good play there, but again, just called back because of holding. And that really changes the tone of this game. You go from Camp Point having all the momentum to Arcola now kind of getting a second chance, and Camp Point getting negative 10 yards on that play.
Handoff up the middle, a block, and Kelt's taken down. Be a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 for the Panthers.
Riders, but it'll be a Panthers first down with the ball being I'm sorry, it'd be second down and about 9.
And Arcola's front four, who's doing so good the first couple series, are now getting blown off the offensive line. The O-line for the Panthers doing a great job getting off the ball and pushing that defensive line back, opening holes for their running backs. Man in motion for Camp Point, handoff to the right side. Good job. And no gain. And props to number 79, Cole Hutton. Great job pursuing, keeping his blocker pinned out to the outside, not allowing the running back to get the corner, and keeping it to the inside. Excellent job by him on the outside.
Yeah, that's going to be so important for these cornerbacks today, making sure that the running backs don't get to the edge, because especially for Camp Point, their running backs are so deadly when they get out there, and Arcola's done, or they did a good job on that play.
Pass play again, thrown out to the running back, and he will not get close to the first down. There's a flag on the play. The coach on the far sideline was pretty heated, and I believe that's going to be a late hit or helmet to helmet. That's what it looked like from here. Yeah. Helmet to helmet contact on the tackle. So that'll be a personal foul and an automatic first down for the Panthers.
And that'll be a personal foul against Arcola.
So that'll march them 15 yards down the field and be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Just over 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
The Arcola 37-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 Panthers.
Yeah, that's one of those big penalties that you don't want to get, like defensive pass interference or personal foul that will either put you at the spot of the ball or 15 yards down the field and an automatic first down. So hurt for Arcola there, but we'll see if Camp Point will make anything out of it.
Hand off
The ball carrier for the Panthers.
up the middle for a gain of 4 or 5. 2nd and 6, I believe is what it's going to be. On the
stop for the Riders.
32-yard line, 33-yard line. It's like the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. And Arcola trying to get a stop here up the middle again. Excellent job. See, that's what the defensive line of Arcola needs to do right now, is pinch up that middle. I mean, Kelts had nowhere to go but to try and dive over that big pile that was right there, and that makes it easy for the linebackers in the secondary to come up and make a tackle. So 3rd and 5. Under 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes left in the first half.
And they try and make them jump off sides. Got a man in motion. Arcola doesn't even flinch. Ryan Freeberg, number 10, quarterback for the Panthers, gets a play. And handoff to the outside. I don't think he got it, so it'll be 4th and short for the Panthers. And I will believe they would go for it. Yep, it'll be 4th and a long one. Probably going to mark it as 2.
We'll make it 4th down and 2 with the ball on the 29-yard line for the Panthers.
This would be a big stop here for Arcola. They really need to get this stop right here. At least give their offense a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. There's a snap, a handoff, double blockers in front, and it looks like he's going to have a first down. Number 15, Flessner, with the first down, Camp Point.
And it'll be a Panther first down.
So just under a minute to go. As soon as they reset the chains, the clock will continue to run. Panthers will get another couple plays here.
Ball at the Riders' 24-yard line, 53 seconds left in the first half.
And there's a handoff up the middle again. And he is taken down by number 2, that is Clayton Strader.
Belts the ball carrier, Strader making the stop for the Riders.
And again, that was right up the middle for a first down.
Panther first down.
Still 43 seconds left to go. Arcola really needs to shore up that offensive line. They need to dominate that offensive line right now. There's a snap. They hand it off to 15 Flessner and taken down almost immediately for a few yards. Timeout. called by Camp Point.
Timeout, Panthers.
And you've seen Arcola's defensive line in spurts do a really good job of blocking up that front. And when they do, there's really nowhere for the Camp Point ball carriers to go. Their DNs are doing a great job on the outside, keeping them in. But once they lose that middle, that's where they've gotten their big gains, have been right up the middle. And so a big point maybe for Arcola in the second half is to control that line of scrimmage and not allow Camp Point to run up the middle.
The possession, distribution, and consumption of alcohol beverages.
Yeah, I believe it is Bobby Keltz, excuse me, on the ground today. He has 11 carries for 63 yards, about a 5.8 average. Good day for him on the ground. He's a guy with a lot of solid mass on him that he can get up the middle and just work through there, and he's done that effectively today for Camp Point.
Second and 7 from the 11-yard line for the Panthers. Again, Freeburg is going to be under center. And man motion handoff up the middle. That's Keltz again. And again, another timeout for the Panthers. That's their second one.
That'll be about third down for the Panthers.
It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Panthers. And they are getting close again to score before halftime. I would assume that's their main goal. After the timeout, coach is trying to get Arcola's defense fired up. Camp Point comes out.
3rd and 3, ball on the Riders' 6-yard line. 26.
Again, the same formation. 3 backs across the. It's like about 4 yards deep. Camp Point. There's a snap, a pitch out to the outside, and he's in. Camp Point with their 3rd score of the half, right before halftime. 21 seconds to go. And Arcola will be headed to the locker room with a large deficit, unless they can pull something off in the next 20 seconds. And, you know, Mark, like you said before, I mean, Arcola really hasn't given up a whole lot except for a few big runs that set up the scores for Camp Point. Their defense has done a decent job. They just haven't been able to keep those big runs down. And there's the extra point for the Panthers.
21 seconds.
It is 21-0 here in Arcola. The visiting Panthers, Camp Point Panthers, over the Arcola Purple Riders. And heavy ground game from both teams so far. Arcola will get set to receive, and they need to get something going the other way here real quick. As the Riders get set to receive, official, and still will be back to receive for them. 33, Brody Bivens will kick it off. They've had a couple of fakes here nothing new to the Douglas County area, with the Villa Grove Blue Devils using the same tactic. Short little squib last time, fielded by the front return line of Arcola. I would guess they'll try and pin them back as far as they can. And there's the fake.
I don't think it's fooling anyone at this point, Luke, but still call it a fake.
You keep your legs warm, I guess.
Yep.
And there's the kick. Again, a line drive, touched, and it'll be out of bounds. 27-yard line.
First and 10.
So they didn't take any time off the clock.
That's helpful for Arcola to just keep all of those 21.8 seconds on the clock. And we'll see if they try to pull off. You know, they've got time for 3 or possibly 4 plays in there. So we'll see if they try to squeeze off some plays or if they just take a knee like some home teams do before the half. But I'd imagining as they're down, they'll try to go for it down the field. And it looks like they will with 4 men spread out.
They spread it out. Strader throws, caught by Seaman. Brought down for a 9-yard gain. Not quite a first down. And a timeout called by Arcola.
Yeah, that timeout not called, though, for about 5 or 6 seconds. So now we're down to 12.3. They had 9.5 seconds expire on that one play. Good pass, though, by Strader. Good catch by Seaman, but they're going to have only about 2, maybe 3 plays left in them to get down the field.
If that, they have to get the first down in order for the clock to stop so the chains can move. That's one way they can stop the clock. Or if they don't make the first down, they have to call a timeout again. I believe they have 2 left. They're going to need a couple of big plays, though, in order to get down the field. And we'll see if the Arcola offense can come up with a miracle play here at the end of the half. And here they come. Arcola comes out with 4 wideouts. 1 back in the backfield with Strader. That is Fischel. No, excuse me. Fischel is spread out to our side. There's a snap and a blitz coming. And kind of a lob pass out to Seaman. Incomplete with 9 seconds left to go. Be 3rd and short.
Clayton Strader so far not the best day. 2 passes completed out of 6 attempts for 15 yards and an interception. He also has 20 yards on the ground and a fumble, so those turnovers are really hurting him right now, and just 33% completion through the air, but we'll see if he can pull something out of his sleeve here. We know he's got the talent, he's got the ability to do it, so we'll see if he can just step up his play here to this big stage in Arcola.
If anything comes out of this, they have to get to the sideline quickly or get to the end zone. Those are your 2 options. Anything in front of that is going to negate a run. He's got nowhere to go. Throws, tip, 1 foot in. It looks like he will catch it. 2 seconds, so that's a first down. Good catch by number 40, Justin Hopgood. And excellent awareness to keep that foot. Get that foot down inbounds and then fall out of bounds to stop the clock.
At the 44-yard line with 1.4 seconds remaining in the first half.
And so this one's got to be the end zone. There's not enough time for anything else.
We'll see if Strader has the arm to get it to the end zone. That would be about a 60-yard throw, so I'd imagine that they're just going to try to throw it short of there.
Has to get rid of it. Dodges one guy, and he'll launch it down the field. Kind of a wobbly pass. It's going to be short. Fischel catches it. He's up. Fischel caught it, and he is in the end zone. So Arcola will get on the scoreboard before halftime. And that's one of those Hail Marys, Mother of Grace. You've got to be pointing to the sky after that one. Excellent job by number 32, Wyatt Fischel, to go up and get that, staying on his feet after getting hit twice and getting in the end zone. So Arcola will have the last say-so at the half and score. As time has expired, they will have a chance for the extra point.
Now, obviously a great play there by Arcola, but Camp Point, they had only 2 or 3 men down there. They all let the receiver behind them. That's something you can't do. You always want to keep your receiver in front of you, especially when they need those yards. And Fischel able to just get in the end zone. Great heads-up play by him for the catch and to just avoid the tacklers.
And Freddie Moreno, number 4, to the extra point. Plenty of leg in that one. And so Arcola gets on the board at halftime The visiting team, Camp Point Central Panthers 21, Arcola Purple Riders 7. We will be back with the second half in just a minute.